Hey guys, I hope everybody is well and you're having a good start to the working week. I hope everybody's looking forward to the Christmas countdown as Christmas is fast approaching us. I've just come back from doing some shopping today, but I thought I would film a video for you, so you have a new video today. And today's topic is going to be about autism and communication. So I have my little script here to help me keep on topic so I know what I'm talking about. So like I say, the topic for today's video is autism and communication. Autism can be difficult to do, especially communication, especially if somebody has upset me, because I find it difficult to tell people's intentions towards me. So what I mean by this is if someone acts a bit funny towards me, or they'll say something a certain way, I'm not sure how to take it, or if they are being genuinely honest, or I want it to be horrible to me. Sometimes I can misunderstand how people say things, which can get me into a lot of trouble. So again, this can be the way that someone says something, or if they send me something to read and I can take it the wrong way and assume they want to upset me and deliberately wind me up, whereas sometimes they could be wanting to help me and I don't necessarily see it that way. I just automatically assume that most of the time people want to upset me, which happens with family members and friends sometimes. And sometimes this can include, like, if I'm told something and then I will go and tell someone and then I won't realise it's not meant to be told to someone. So sometimes having autism can make the barriers slightly more complicated because it's a communication disorder. It's the way that I process the world and how I see things. It can cause problems with people. So I hope that I'm trying to explain this very clearly and keep it brief and to the point. I know that I'm able to communicate with people in a slightly better way now I have the label and I know what I'm talking about, and that I try and keep to the point and concise and keep my language short. Also, I think it helps because I have a routine, so I know what I'm doing during the week. So usually I see my best friend Joe at least twice a week, and then I know I talk to her on the phone, and I'll often see family members like my nephew, so I know there's always something in my routine that's always happening. Communicating with people that I meet for the first time can be quite overwhelming. So the other day as such, I met a new friend and I didn't know much about her, apart from I knew that she'd written her own book and that the fact that she had autism the same as me. And it can take me a while to come out of my shell and to socialise and get to know someone. So in my head I might think, oh, this person might hate me, or how am I going to muck this conversation up, or what can I say to be inappropriate, or what do I say might come across as inappropriate or selfish or cold or not caring. So I have to try and think about the way to come across to someone, the way that my tone might come across, the way that I might not show that I'm caring, but I do actually want to understand and actually try and help you, and try and help you understand what it's like for me to talk to someone, because I have a communication disorder. So sometimes things that I say can be taken the wrong way, but I don't mean it with malice. I sometimes might come across inappropriate, but if you challenge me about it, I'm able to think about it and then reply to you. So I think it's a two-way process of people understanding me and the way that I come across to people, but at the same time me learning the barriers of what's appropriate and what isn't. So I think this is a really important topic that people don't often talk about, and I think obviously as well communication causes anxiety for people on the spectrum. So for someone like myself who's on the autistic spectrum, I think it's quite important to tell people what it's like to feel anxious and how it can really make us feel ill and sometimes cause us not to want to communicate at all. So sometimes we have to understand that our anxiety can play a part in our communication difficulties, and that it's good to have maybe a script, or if you're planning to go out with a friend who you know quite well, that they'll communicate on your behalf. So like if I go to a restaurant with my best friend Joe, instead of me having to panic about what I say or come across to the waiting staff, she will order for me, or she'll ask me, am I ready to order? Then I think about what I'm going to say and then I order my own meals. But half the time Joe will actually order for me and save me to have that anxiety, so I can sit there and chat to her rather than thinking, uh-oh, I've got to talk to this stranger who's asking me if my food's right every 5 minutes, which can cause me really bad anxiety. So I hope that I've managed to explain to you how someone on the autistic spectrum copes with communication, and there is a lot of things that you can do to try and help. So like I say, it's to keep your language and to the point, concise and clear and straightforward. Do not use gestures or facial expressions, because again, communication problems is the fact that we can't read facial expressions or gestures, so it might be taken the wrong way, or we might find it extremely confusing that you're giving us a gesture or a facial expression and we think, oh, what do they mean by that? So keep it clear, keep it to the point, keep it short, and use the appropriate tone of voice as well, because the tone of voice can often be a barrier as well. So just little things like that you can do to make it slightly easier for people on the autistic spectrum. So I hope I've helped to explain from my own perspective how it feels to be someone with communication problems, and I hope that you like and comment, and please share this video, and please subscribe to my channel. Many thanks for watching, guys. Take care. Bye.